Hey guys, it's Explorer here, and today we're at Battery Vale Dam,
which is the one you can see in the background of the shot. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're currently standing outside of one of Battery Vale Dam's M270 Regal Bow casemate bunkers. You can see the entrance here, and obviously where the gun would have pointed out, facing out towards the sea, towards Kent and England. So you head in, you can see all of the reinforcement on the concrete through here. It's all sticking out. There's a lot of burnt stuff and what looks like old mattresses, wire, and I don't even know what that is down on the floor, and a lot of burnt ash as well. And you can see you've got an entrance either side that goes into a back room, and also centrally there's a ventilation system that heads back into the back rooms, which are probably the magazines. And also the floor is completely crumbled. There's bits of it remaining I can step on, and also an exhaust system. So I think this leads back into the magazines. Some guttering actually on the way in. What looks like some wiring as well. It goes down that way. Everything's covered in a layer of black soot down here. And actually you can see here where the gas-proof doors would have been mounted. Large steel doors with rubber seals around them. And they could be shut in the event that the battery was stormed, which it was in 1944 by Canadian forces and was eventually taken. You can see here, this could either be a way for the men to conveniently remove shells from the back rooms and pass them to where the centre pivot was, or it could also be a position for them to shoot out of if necessary. Still side room with a very large dead bird, I think. And we've got, oh here we go, a sealable embrasure with, I'm guessing, what would have been a gas-proof seal for it, so this could be shut off in the event that the gas was used. You can see the cranks there to seal it, lock it down. And also the hinge where it would have swung on. As we step out into here, this is the outside of one of those embrasures, and also more evidence of those gas doors, and the rear entrance by the looks of it. Okay, so we're at the back of the building now. You can see that other embrasure I was just looking at. Oh look, there's Lewis. Lewis, come up here, there's a watch hole.
Alright, hang on.
Might be a gun tower, we're not really sure yet.
Alright guys, so that's the rear entrance just over there I've just come out of. Got these two iron support bars and also this ladder which leads up to a cupola, which I'll show you now. We just go through here. We've got another ladder here. You climb up into here and there is a circular view where a mounted machine gun will be placed between these rails, and sometimes they will be covered with a tank turret as well, just that was removed from a wrecked tank. You got also down here the camouflage hooks, so they could drape camouflage over the back of the building and make it less detectable to Allied forces advancing from the rear. And also these three pipes here, here and the one in the distance there are ventilation pipes that are coming up from the ground below. So if I hop out the cupola, take a look at the roof. So we're now standing directly on top of the casemate, looking out to a sea fort by the looks of it. More evidence of ventilation, the reinforced concrete pieces, and also camouflage. So if I just jump back down the cupola, guys, I'll be back in a second. We'll go take a look at this building, because I'm not sure what it is yet. Just heard Ed and Jacob say there was an entrance, so just come through here. Here we go. Steel shuttered door into this room. Interesting. I think this was maybe for infantry. Ventilation. Because I doubt they would have stored all the shells out here, because it would have required a lot of energy to move them from here all the way around to the main gunning position. I'm not sure what that is for either. Maybe if this was infantry, it'd be to store like a photo or something. There's also a second one, just in there. I think it's the same, so I'm not going to go in there. Looks a bit overgrown. Alright guys, so I was just walking around the area and I found this, or rather Ed spotted it from one of the casemates. So I came over here and there's this underground section down here. From what I can see at the moment, there's a room here which covers this area and a room there. And that could also branch off this way, but I'm not sure. So I have to go down and take a look. So yeah, let's go. Alright guys, just crawled down that hole. And there's this, what looks to be some sort of washroom because of the tiles. You can see the wall, the parting wall here. And it goes around the back to there. Now, someone's tried to infill this with sand, or maybe it's just naturally filled in with sand because this area is quite sand dune-y. That's been blocked up, wherever that went. And I'm just going to have a look this way, see if it goes anywhere. No. So that's pretty much it guys, there's not really much actually down here. Well, there might have been, had all this not happened, but yeah, you can see all the tiles have kind of crumbled off the wall. That's about it in here guys. There really isn't much else, other than that ventilation pipe up in the corner. Some hanging bars from the ceilings, maybe for showers. That's it. Hole in the ground here which leads to an underground section around the central pivot, and some kind of box and some sort of boxes in there. This is a very small thing, it's too short. It runs down to the other side. I'm guessing it's identical on that side, but I'm not going to fit through that tunnel, so it's quite uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm guessing these were just used to move shells and ammunition to the sides of the central pivot from the magazines in the back. And other than that guys, I think that's all that's really here. So we're going to move further into the into Battery Valdan, see what else we can find. Alright guys, so We arrived at one of the other gunning emplacements. This one's what's known as a dray tomb. It's an experimental type of casemate essentially. Gives it 360-degree rotation, which is why there's this big gap here, because the whole thing here sits on rollers, and so it can be spun at any angle, so it can aim anywhere. There's a massive hole in the floor which goes down to the understory. And you can see again, obviously it's made of reinforced concrete. And over here you've got the overpressure ducts. You've got these large hooks which would probably help to move the gun, or hold it in place rather. You've got some ventilation up here, leads out to the outside. Steel ceiling with more of those big hooks on them. And some more ventilation up there. But other than that, guys, there's not much in this top bit. So if I just shift around to the outside, quickly. Apparently the whole underneath of this is flooded, and Ed and Jacob have done a good job of narrating that, so don't need to go down there. But yeah, underneath here is where the entrance is to the underground bit, which would have probably allowed them to manoeuvre the casemate to fire in whatever angle was requested. We're in the entrance to the underground room of the little gunning thing, and it's flooded.
Well, you can't fit through it.
So no, there's two entrances on the side. We can stepping stones this. We can.
Okay, good.
You want to do it?
Yeah, go for it, why not?
Yeah, right. I just want to watch out for toads, that's the thing. I don't want to step on them. Why is the roof in here so low?
Well, it would have been flooded, would it? This is just made out of material that's
True.
fallen down. It would have been much deeper.
Hope there are no bats in here. Like, don't fancy rabies. Oh, there goes another toad. It is actually quite deep now. If I fall in, that's not going to be fun. Oh, there's a baby toad. Little toadlet. I'm through. Perfect. Look at that. There are so many toads in here. Oh, it's nice.
This is what we do.
This is pretty impressive, isn't it? This is a cool place. I'm sorry about all the shaky filming. I had to keep switching hands with the camera. Okay, so first off, they've got these massive grooves in the wall. They would have been some sort of cog mechanism, I reckon, just to grip into them and turn this massive thing. Like, you don't understand how big it is. Like, we showed it from the outside. And the other thing is, if you look up here, we've got the wheels that would have rolled like a massive ball bearing, basically. Huge. See all the reinforced concrete up here. Wow, I'm glad that's not collapsing.
The gun would be on the top.
Yeah, some sort of massive motors just to turn it down here.
This stuff here would be to turn it.
So it would have shot out that way. So it was pointing backwards when it should have been pointing out to sea, right? So maybe they turned it afterwards. Maybe when the Canadians stormed this place, they turned it round and reused it to shoot at further defences back that way.
Well, we've got about 5 of these signs as well.
They're really small.
Could that be holding camera shows, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just little rooms. I doubt they would have been. I don't know what they would have been for. Ammo or what? There's a whole room in there. Pass me the light.
Definitely the remains of ladders used to get down here. Where they wanted to turn it.
Possibly, I don't know.
Definitely
I mean, it wouldn't have gone much further down than that because it had to turn, obviously.
Yeah.
I can't see it breaking away, so I don't know what that's for. Anyway, you can probably see the toads swimming still. I don't know. Tadpoles and stuff in here. It's pretty cool. But a little room in there, possibly shell storage or something. I don't know. I don't really want to go in. There's actually a door in there. It's completely flooded though. It's very flooded. Oh, there's one there. That's not a toad. That's a frog. Look at him. There was a toad earlier though. Oh, what a lovely guy. Hi. Absolute dude. Look how deep that is in there. Not fun. Should we edge our way back out?
Yeah.
Quickly get some ceiling shots. Should we go back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me and Jacob signing out.